Okay. Hey guys, this is Nathan again. Every Sunday at 7 o'clock, we do these videos. So if you want to be part of the next video, if you want to join and ask questions, just go ahead and join me at the Skool account, or you can join us on one of our meetup groups. If you follow us on LinkedIn or on YouTube, a lot of these we do live. But some of them, if they are personal, we will not do live. We will do for students only. So for those who don't know me, my name is Nathan Johnson. I have been working in automation for 15 years. I have worked with many, many larger corporations. My agency works with larger Fortune 500 companies. We help with marketing automation, marketing technology. We implement, we optimize, all of that fun stuff. So I am doing these trainings to help the younger generation, hopefully, and some people who may be my age who are just starting out their AI journey to understand how to not just prompt, but also use these tools to either create a better career for your future or use these tools to start your own business. You can do both. I have done both. So these type of trainings are made to help you guys in that respect. So all that to say, I'm going to jump into something that I've been trying to do for a while. And for those of you who know me earlier on, I created a sales bot. And what this sales bot does is that it databases, it finds leads in any industry, any location. You just tell it the industry, the location. It finds the leads. It creates a database. It creates a hyper-personalized email for those leads. It automatically sends those emails out. It tracks and follows up with those emails to see if they responded or not. It's an amazing tool. But one thing that I wanted to do is try to create a master prompt that would do all of this without me having to rebuild it for every brand, because we now have other brands with my company that are asking me to either build this for them, show them how to build it. And Friday night, I was working out a way of how can I figure out a way of master prompting this so that there's just one prompt on ChatGPT that will tell the agent to do everything that it needs to do. So I'm going to jump ahead and basically share my screen. And I'm just going to show you what I already have working for me. Now, there's a difference between a master prompt and a system prompt. A system prompt is the prompt you will not see. That is the prompt behind ChatGPT. Or if you build a GPT, that's going to be the prompt behind it. So I can build a GPT that is a lead gen GPT, and the system prompt in that respect would basically be me telling it what to do and giving it this master prompt on the back end so that when somebody logs into it, all they need to do is say, industry, location, and the prompt will run and the GPT would do what it needs to do. Master prompt, you can kind of put anywhere. If I'm in Gemini, if I'm in OpenAI, if I'm in Claude, Perplexity, no matter what tool I am in, I can use a master prompt to do my bidding. And when you have a lot of history in a certain AI tool, and you don't want to have to rewrite that whole history just to show this tool what you need it to do. So let's say you're inside of ChatGPT and you're just testing stuff out, and all of a sudden everything's working great. And you're just thinking, man, this is an amazing outcome. A lot of people will just walk away and start a whole another chat prompt with another tool. Next thing you know, like for instance, you're in Gemini, and now you're in Gemini and you're like, okay, I have to remember what I told ChatGPT. You're copying and pasting. If you had a system prompt, all you would need to do is copy and paste that system prompt into that other system, and it would know exactly your history, what you've done, what it needs to do, and it won't be asking you all those crazy questions. So for instance, let's see. Let me show you guys a few that I already have. So share my screen, and we're going to go over here first. So I have many different brands. One of my brands is a food company. So I have this sales agent. So with this sales agent, I don't have to say much because the system prompt is already in here. So all I really need to do is say, let's build another 20 leads from the city of Dunwoody. And I think that's it. And that's it. Or I can even do let's do the same for the city of Dunwoody. Again, do not stop until we have 20 email addresses. Boom. So doing it this way, the prompt's going to know what to do. It's going to probably open up a screen and start getting to work and blah, 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 blah. So that's going to be like, I don't have to tell it exactly, you are a blah, blah, blah. I don't have to role prompt. I don't have to pull. I don't have to push much. I just need to say, here's the city, go. And it will do that. So it's going to go for a while. So while it's doing that and it's searching and it's lead scrolling and all that kind of fun stuff that we need it to do, I'm going to jump over to another program. Let's say I wonder if I have a agent account somewhere else, but what I can do is I can just use a different brand. So here's what we'll do. We'll jump to ChatGPT somewhere else. I'm going to go to, let's see, let's go to my agency. And so I'm going to start a new chat. And with this new chat, instead of putting in all of the information, instead of giving it like everything and starting over, all I need to do is go to my notes here. And in my notes, I'm going to have a system prompt that I saved. And in this situation, sorry, not a system prompt. This is a master prompt, guys. So I have a master prompt. I'm going to copy and paste the master prompt. And I'm just going to change a few things in it. So now this master prompt is looking for restaurants in a targeted area. But instead of restaurants, let's say I need to find HVAC companies. So I'm going to do a small change to my master prompt in the target area, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to say company name, city, neighborhood. I don't need that anymore. Contact email. That's all I need. And I need a spreadsheet with columns, name, city, website, email, Instagram. Don't need that. Great. Prepare personalized emails. Great, 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 great. And then here's what I would basically add my opportunity. So let's write a collaboration opportunity featuring, nope, we're not going to do that because this is a different brand. So we're going to write a subject line of, let's say, optimize your company and your reach with AI. Hello, business, blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to say, hello, company, name, team. And we're going to basically just build this master prompt out. My name is Nathan Johnson, and I run, let's start this over, Engage, Pulse, a marketing automation company that helps companies like yours succeed through automation. Jumping to the point, I'm just making this up. I don't have a deal to offer right now, but we just said to like jumping to the point. We are offering a plan that will create 5 AI employees for your company. These employees will blog, post to social media, create new content, answer phones, and even schedule a point. Let's just say, I don't know, let's throw a number out there because it's probably going to send these out. I want to get myself in trouble. So now that we're doing this, I'm giving it the plan. I'm giving it the email. I'm trying to tell it to hyper personalize this email. Let's just go through here. Warm regards, Nathaniel Johnson. EngagePulse.io. It's my website, my phone number, and I'm just going to tell it for each row in the spreadsheet, replace restaurant name, city with the appropriate values. Now that's smart. That's tokenization. So instead of restaurant name, I'm going to say company name and city. With these employees who do not rest, you will skyrocket above all other competitors in, and we'll say city. If this makes sense, go ahead. Now I'm basically just writing this out like a master prompt. I see someone just joined. So what I'm doing is I'm writing out a master prompt that's going to basically build out this sales bot, hyper personalize an email, lead capture, and send that email out all with one tool. So I'm building this with ChatGPT. So this package not only $50 a month, but not rest. They'll skyrocket above all other competitors in city. If this makes sense, please shoot us a call and we would love to speak with you more. So we have that going for us. Now, we do have this broken down. We have the company name. We have the city. Everything's there. Okay, it knows to use RoundQ, blog into RoundQ with your Engage Pulse account. Blah, 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 blah. For each company, click compose, enter the company's email into the field. Now that we have that, I'm going to, switch this up. You can only do this successfully when you have agent mode, okay? So we need to turn agent mode on, and then we will go ahead and send. Now, clicking this, that should be more than enough for this GPT to understand what to do. This one paused while I was away. I figured that was going to happen. So this one will run. Now, if you have multiple screens like I do, you can literally just grab one of these, move it to another screen, and just let it run. So it's now running in another one of my screens. But let's see what this one's doing. It's setting up the desktop. This is great. Good news. Oh, it's confused. I forgot to change something. So let's just go ahead and do some pushing. Update this to only reach out to HVAC companies and similar service companies, not restaurants. Okay, one update I need to do to make this work. And that should be hopefully all I need to tell this thing. And I can probably go get lunch, do something. And by the time I get back, it will be done databasing all of the leads that I need and ready for me to log into my email so it can send all these emails out. So you can see it's pulling up all the HVAC companies, searching their websites. The goal is to find their emails. So this will not stop until it has 20 email addresses in a database to share with me. Now, I can take that database and put it in HubSpot, Go High Level, MailChimp, whatever I want to do. If you want to take this database and you're like, Nathan, I just need the lead list, you have it. And how much is this worth? I mean, I can go to any company, whether they're HVAC, whether they are a dentist, whether they're a doctor, a surgeon. I can go to any surgeon in Atlanta and say, hey, how much is a lead worth? And that surgeon might say, hey, man, I'll pay you $300 per lead. No problem. I can run this script, get 100 leads easily, for the surgeon. And all I got to do is make a few tweaks, and we have business, as long as it's business to business, I guess, since that's the case. So if people are jumping on board with this and they're like, hey, man, like I have the XYZ company, I need to reach out to, like my mother, for instance, has a POS company. And she's like, I need to reach out to small businesses who need a POS system. No problem. How much are you going to pay me per lead? And I made a deal with a POS system company through that conversation. And next week, I'm going to be showing you guys start to finish. Like I'm going to build a brand just for this company. I'm going to run a script like this one that you're watching. I'm going to lead gen on this company's behalf, and I'm going to send them 20 leads a day. And I'm going to do this on autopilot. So what does that mean? That just means that I spoke to the company. They were like, hey, we'll give you 3% per month of whatever this client that you bring us spends on their POS system. That's pretty good. It averages about $500 a month. So my goal is, okay, if I can get 200 of these 200 companies to buy into this service, and that's $500 a month, you can kind of, do the math. That's pretty good money per month. I just set myself up with a $10,000 a month business, and all I had to do was run the script and make sure that it's running daily. And it's funny because most of these companies are not like centered to a geographic location. POS systems, I can reach out to anywhere. So this is going to be a fun thing. So if you do want to learn how to start a lead-based business and you want to see how I do it from scratch, next week's going to be a great lesson, because what I'm going to do is we're going to build a funnel. We're going to build make a landing page around it. We're going to build an email address. We're going to brand it. And then we're going to run the script out of that brand, representing that we are a POS company. I'm not supposed to sell this. I am just doing lead gen. So my job is to build a powerful enough funnel that they look at it, they say, this is pretty neat. They fill out a simple form and they do the rest. They close the deal and I get paid for that. So I love that. And I can do that all day, any day. I can go to any company that is business to business with this script alone and say, hey, how much is a lead worth? And most B2B companies, they will pay you pretty well for leads or affiliations even. And so it is really good to have this knowledge, because with it, you can build a whole brand around it and you can make money fast, really, really fast. So I was just talking to a company and they deal with businesses that sell, like exotic cars, Ferraris, Lamborghinis. They do the transport for that. So I'm like, okay, well, how much is like how much is a lead worth for you guys? They were like, we'll pay you up to $1,000, bro. Like, get us a lead that actually buys our service. Not a big deal. And it's not like I'm doing anything different. I'm just running this, letting it run, sending these people a email. And of course, a lot of them are not going to open it. Some of them will. Some of them will be looking for that service. And as soon as that starts working and I start getting paid, I can multiply this big time. I can change this to 100 per day. I can have this run for a while. Now, you will have to have a lot of credit to do that. So don't just think like, hey, Nathan gave me this prompt and I'm going to run it for 10 days straight. They will run out after about an hour. I am paying for a business service with ChatGPT, and I still outuse my agent mode every month, and I have to buy more credit. If it does get to that point where I can't use this in agent mode, I build it, and I have an N8N workflow that I built this from, and I can just run it through N8N. And N8N basically just does the same thing this is doing, but a bit more manual. It syncs with my Gmail, it syncs with other things, and it gets me going. Why is that doing this again? All right, so hope that makes sense, guys. I hope you guys are learning from this. This thing is still going, and it's pretty awesome that it's still going. I am excited that it's still going. So what I'm going to do is, after this is done running, I will basically have it just run its thing. I'm going to stop it. I don't want it to actually jump into sending these emails out because this is not a real service. I don't have a website yet. I mean, I do have a website, but I don't have a service for HVAC people. So I want to just show you guys how this works in one prompt. So again, if you want to know how this works, click the prompt below and I will send this to you. Thank you guys for watching, and we will talk soon.